There we go. I'm finally live, eh? There we go. And of course, I was talking about this place here. And it's right here. It's in the middle of Lesotho. If you don't know where that is, it's a landlocked country inside South Africa. If you're not familiar with the area, you can check out Michael Tellinger's work. He has this one Adam's calendar. It's right here. There it is. And you should check that out. He's got a little thing he made and he lined it up with check out my previous videos. But I have to be honest, I've been just thinking about this friend of online connection I have named Anthony Tunsall. He showed me in Lesotho these ancient. Okay, now of course everything's slow. You know, maybe my computer's going bad. Yep, this is a big change. You know, because before my computer was really great, and now it's like slowed down. I think that I have some issues with my computer. Okay, obviously. That's going to make me want to keep this slow. Moving into Lesotho, I haven't really mapped these out yet, but I can tell you there's a bunch. You can kind of go to this little, I don't want to call it a peninsula because it's not in water, but it sticks out, right? And this little area, you can start to see these lines that go across. I think I can see them from here. Now I got lost. I think that's... Oh, my computer. Well, okay, so maybe I'll keep this short, but let's go back in one more time. It's like right about here. Yeah, you can start to see the line there, and it goes right over, where is it? Is that it right there? That's it right there. See, it's hard to kind of see because there's all these different lines. Now, you might right away say these are natural lines. But if you follow them along, you can see that they go in such a direction that they cross all natural things, including mountains and hills. Now, I think that there might be some kind of connection here with Michael Tellinger's claim there's hundreds of thousands of gold mines in this area. If you take a look at what's called Adam's calendar, the idea is that this civilization existed back like 40,000 years ago. He thinks that that's really old. I don't know how old. I just say pre-Atlantis. I mean, Atlantis was humans, so people who, and what the Sumerians put in their clay tablets and their stories was that humans were genetically altered, and they wanted the humans to be doing the gold mining, but that didn't work out, and that was the so-called eating the fruit of life, the tree of truth, the tree of knowledge, to know that I don't have to mine this gold. So they were set free, and that's when humans, the first Adam and Eve, Adam's star, this area, these walls, these ancient walls are about that old. 40,000 years? See if there's any comments. No comments! And you're not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Open a widget. What a disappointment. Well, I'm going to just finish this up. I don't know why my computer slowed down. I think I need to reformat my computer or something, or maybe get a new video card. I don't know. It's a big disappointment. Alright, back over here. Let's just finish this up. If you want to search this area yourself, I welcome you to it. Look over here by the airport. Mosho Shoal Airport. Right by M Photo. You want to live in M photo? What is M photo? Maludi stay. Okay, so there's places you can stay if you want to visit. This whole area, I was gonna do some searching, but like I said, I've got an issue with my computer now. It's brand new. This computer was the bomb for about a year. Where's that? So here we are back at this little star. I just use this as a reference point. I'm just getting started here. Now that a lot of people might say this looks natural, I personally believe from what I've seen that it looks like it's man-made. And it's gigantic. It goes across. I mean, unless earthquakes happen in this format and separate the land or something, this was split across. Look at this. Look at that. That's definitely natural, right? But you see this thing going right through here. It goes over this big, huge hill. When you back it out, you can see where it continues. And it's not just one, it's several. This thing's so slow. This main line here, I should call that Main Street right now. It goes so far. It goes across these mountains. Now, this is you can see the mountains. You can see the different crevices created by natural mountain cavities, and then you've got this valley, and there's a valley, and you've got this ridge that seems to go across here. So you're like, oh, it's just part of the mountain ridge. But when you follow it more, you can see that mountain ridge goes alongside this ancient road, or not a canal that's been filled in, but a crevice, a road, a path, something cut this rock into two right there. You can see what it did to this rock. And maybe it's just been walked down. Maybe it's just been smoothed out and there's grass and dirt on top of it. But if you go in there, you can see that I'm going to zoom in right here. Look at that one. You think that's natural? Or is that man-made? Are they roads? Because they certainly aren't animal paths. Now this one, you can see it going right down the hill here. So some of these things could have been ancient walls. And I'm not saying that I'm right about everything, because this could have been a natural thing right there. But see how it separates those two rocks right there? The person, by the way, this could be totally natural. It could be, I could be the perfect storm of events that creates such a thing. So I'm not saying that it's man-made at all, but it certainly seems like it's a man-made structure to me. You can see these lines going across here. And the thing is that you've got real bedrock, and then you've got this thing going through the bedrock. So it had to have happened after the bedrock. Like those look totally natural to me. I'm not going to claim that's man-made. So, I could be 100% wrong. But I have to be honest, to me, it looks like some of these lines that you see going through there are straight lines, straight enough, and going across natural stuff enough to be definitely man-made. And then you've got these scoop marks. That's a farm, right? But that's another optical illusion, I believe, because this seems to be the way it is all over. This whole country changes. I mean, you've got these lines, though, these ancient lines. And I have just started getting back into this, so it's been a while. I know there's some more up here that I haven't found yet. And maybe we can find them right now. Live. Since there's nobody watching, doesn't matter, right? At least I have 9 minutes now. I can control the commercials. All right, let's go. That's just up next to the airport, so that's not very far away. Now, these little things... Okay, let me talk about this. These little things here look just like over by the richat structure. And you can see this path go through there. So where is this path and how old is it? This big chunk taken out right there. You think that it was a natural? I have to go to the next question that I don't want to spend all time here. When we look at the richat structure, is that also just natural? Now this is a little bit exaggerated in its heights, so I wouldn't be too tricked by the stretching we see occurring here. Maybe this picture could be let's adjust it a little bit. And I melded two pictures together, so let me see if I do this, if it makes it look a little bit more normal. Try it one more time. Let's do a little more. That might be better, right? Put that down in the middle. So, it's still, I mean, wow, it's a great shot, right? But this is supposed to be LiDAR. But you can see the mountain so clearly in this. And the big question, this is 25 miles across. Is it possible, as Plato wrote, as he was reported to, that this was created by the hands of man? This is not just a myth, an idea. He was reporting what he heard from Solon, which is what Solon got from the Egyptian. The story of Atlantis comes from Egypt. And that means that the Atlanteans, the survivors of the Atlantis catastrophes, went to Egypt, and they helped build the pyramids. Survivors of these cataclysmic lands, people who were just regular people in their culture, but when the cataclysm happened, they were the smartest ones on Earth. You can see the asteroid strike that took out the ring of mountains in the middle center. I kind of wonder about its effect on these mountains over here. But what happened to those mountains? What happened to that so-called anomaly, as Randall Carlson puts it? Okay, this video is just about up. I'll give you a couple more things. This other thumbnail shows the Adam's calendar down. I just showed you at the beginning of the video where it's located. Well, I do believe that there's a lot of different birth of civilization stories, including mainstream. Mainstream says that humans came out of Africa 200,000 years ago. So that 200,000 years, maybe this star is 200,000 years old as well. Now, I'm not saying that they're trying to make a star. However, this is a five-sided polygon. It's not a perfect pentagram, but it's pretty close. I mean, honestly, there's a problem with this part. So these lines, they don't work out. But I think that it just shows man-made. It reeks of man-made. And then you see these straight lines, and these things are going not just across short distances, but you can see as I now put it, anomalous straight lines going across, looking ancient, maybe 40,000, maybe older. I just showed the last thing of Randall Carlson. I probably should be careful now. I don't think it's here. Let me find it. Maybe it's in first here. Yeah, I don't really want to be looking so close, but let's go to the extra large. Yeah, this is not going to show it, so I'm not going to be messing around. In my other video, maybe it's in here. No. It wouldn't be in there. Okay, so I'm pretty much done here. I just wanted to show you these lines in Lesotho, and I wanted to invite anybody else who has experienced lines going across anywhere in the world. I'd be interested. When I first got started in this, a New Earth channel had a bunch of lines in North America that I was really interested in, and unfortunately I think she either removed or deleted those videos. So Johannesburg is right there. Wow, just north of Lesotho. And again, there's a bunch of gold mines that you can check into. I have to get it. It's very slow. If you go to Eswatini, where is it? Okay, and you go to the top of Eswatini and the farther western point, and you meet right about here, you can see, as you zoom in a little more, right north of that, you can see this little tiny cliff and that's where the Adam's calendar was found. I think I passed it. I think it's down. I think I went a little too high. It's down here at the bottom. Yeah, it's being really picky. My computer's really annoying me. So I would start looking at that if I were you. And in addition to this, what's this? This is nice. That looks round, right? Why is that so round? I would look at that. That's interesting. That's not a road right there, but it certainly looks round. And roads follow natural shapes. What's that? Look at that. So you got a lot of interesting stuff going on in this little area here. And if you go to the west, you can find that other one. If you look up Adam's calendar on Wikipedia, you're going to find the thing that's over here. There's a deliberate mistake. I don't know if I'm going to just find it, though. Seems like he's got a bunch of these gold mines that he's discovered, these circles. And I would just go to Michael Tellinger's channel and see his Gold Mines of South Africa video. There's a big one that shows up when you search Adam's calendar on Wikipedia, but it's the wrong picture. Not sure why, but I think we got that part figured out. What's this? Is that a mine? Something that's so different and so colorful has to be a mine, right? Yeah, for sure. Mining. All right, well, I think I'm time for a nap. Yeah, have a good day. I don't know why my computer's so slow. Now that's behaving, let's just zoom in. This whole area is in question. A couple other things I want to talk about that I just remembered. This picture here. What's wrong with this picture? Well, learned a lot of new things, like that the Great Pyramid was enlarged. Well, if that's true, that if it was enlarged by Khufu, that means that Khufu knew about the size of the earth and knew how big to make the socle. I don't believe that Khufu enlarged it. This is placed on the speed of light. Now this is looking west, and there's the Sphinx. So when we're looking west, we know that the northernmost side is here. This is the north going to the right. And the speed of light shows up on the map in terms of degrees right about here. So slightly to the right of the point of the pyramid. You can check it for yourself. Google the speed of light and then take the first numbers, and that's minutes, seconds, degrees, minutes, seconds. And it turns out that it's on the speed of the light. This marker is right there. It's just a little bit farther north of the top, though. So this pyramid, to me, must be older or oldest, or the knowledge. Jimmy from Bright Insight just released a video today showing the inside of the second pyramid. Now, if you're not realizing it yet, these pictures are not modern day. The casing stones have come off. The question is Jimmy thinks that this is an older pyramid. It's connected to the Sphinx, and we know that the Sphinx is at least 40,000 or maybe 20,000 years old. The weathering and the fact that its alignment with the Leo constellation during the equinox brings up that it had to either be 10,000 years ago or 36,000 years ago. Which one was it? So, yeah, the Big Pyramid has a couple of things. That the socle is proportionate to the equator, and the perimeter of the structure itself is proportionate to the latitudinal. Actually, I think that the number comes from the latitudinal diameter. Not a diameter. It's proportionate to the whole thing, I guess. I can show you. I showed you in another video. Didn't I? I think I did. If I didn't, I should. I better double check that, right? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. It was a bunch of slides from Randall Carlson's work. So that's the big question here. These must have been beautiful in their day. But here's the big problem with this whole picture. And that is that 4,000 years ago, this was all green. Similar to what they're showing here. They're showing that the Nile River went up against the Sphinx, which now it doesn't. It has certainly receded since then. Ancient Insights, sorry, wrong one. Ancient Architects channel just came out with a video talking about the hook that was found, and it actually got dated as being 3,300 BC, which makes it 5,000 years old. But that hook was not older than the pyramid. The hook was created at a certain age, so the pyramid is now proven to be more than 5,000 years old. Actually, more like almost 6,000. So that we're talking about, can't remember, I think we're talking about this one. I can't remember which one we're talking about. Take a look at Ancient Architects video from today. And today is Thursday, January 14th, 2021. Alright, well, I think I got another 10 minutes out of this. Let's see if anybody's watching. Nobody. Am I even live? I don't even know if I'm live. It says I'm public. It says monetization's on. It says I've been live for 21 minutes. To be more than 5,000 years. And you can hear me there. So, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I need to update. Is this my... Alright, well, I got the right, everything's set right. It seems like it's doing well. Let's get out of here. Have a great day. I definitely want to talk more about this. I got to check into it, and got a lot of big changes coming up. I just got to stop being so lazy. Thank you very much. Have a great afternoon or day, whichever it is.